There you go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel, Italy In and Out. I'm Irene.
I'm Barbara, and we have a special guest today with us, and it's Misha. Hello, Misha.
Hi, Misha.
Ciao a tutti. Hello.
So, as we promised, we have a special guest today. As we said in our previous video, when we talked about having a partner abroad, not abroad, having a partner that is from a different nationality. So we would like to hear from Misha because she lives in Italy and she has an Italian boyfriend, but she's not Italian. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. I'm actually from Czech Republic. I come from south of Moravia, but I'm living my Italian dream in Tuscany, like you said already, for 8 years. So yeah, and I'm living with my Italian boyfriend.
Great. Okay, so and you live in Italy. Whereabouts in Italy do you live?
Well, we live in Tuscany. It's actually really close to Florence. It's like half an hour from there, and the town is called Fine Valdarno.
Okay.
It's really close to Chianti as well. I don't know if somebody knows the famous Tuscany wine.
Yeah, I'm from Tuscany myself, and I really miss the Tuscany wine because here it's not as good.
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, we can't have everything at some point. Yeah, exactly. So the reason we have invited Misha today for us because we would like to know a little bit more about her relationship. So, and our first question is like, what were your first impressions? Like, what are the main differences between Czech and Italian guys?
Well, I guess, you know, mostly for Czech girls or for the girls which are not Italians, it's gonna be mostly like the excitement, and the Italian guys are really friendly and they have like the passion, and they like to talk to you, they like compliments. So they are kind of, I think they are more like life than Czech guys. Of course, it's not like for everybody, but it's mostly like their temperament, and yeah, it's everything more like passionate and live here, even the guys, I would say.
Yes, I can agree with that. My husband is English, but he's great. I'm not saying anything bad about him. But it's a different way of approaching the ladies, or just it's a different. Italian men are really passionate, and sometimes they can be a bit too much for my liking. But you know, it's just different. I completely agree. How about you, Barbara?
Okay. Yeah, it's a good question. So, okay. Yeah, so yeah, they're definitely much more chatty than Slovaks. So yeah, as you mentioned, like they are much more like, wow, here I am. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So sometimes, yeah. So sometimes it might be like too much when you want to like your space, you know, and just like a cool down, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
You definitely know where they are.
Like
You definitely know that
yeah,
they're
they are
somewhere.
they are knowing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but this is like a good point. Yeah. So at least you know like what's really happening. So it's not bad when you're thinking, you know.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of like compromise the things, so it's not bad. So yeah,
They're really
and
say again, sorry, Misha.
They're really self-confident. I think it's even that thing actually. The energy, you can feel it from them. They know who they are, where they are.
Yes,
yeah,
that's true. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did you meet your boyfriend, and what were the first challenges that you kind of met when you first met him?
Well, we met at work. He was actually my boss, kind of.
Oh, I see.
At the beginning, of course, the most challenging, of course, was the language, I would say. Even that my friend, he speaks English, but even that he's Italian, he's not that kind of this really passionate or loudly guy like we were talking now, and he really actually speaks really quiet. So it was a huge challenge for me. Like first of all to understand in different language what is he saying, and then like catching the words. So for her it was the language, like the language barrier, like I think for all of us.
Yes, I agree.
And not, yeah, and not thinking about the language, what about the culture? Because culture and language, they are like really close to each other. So are there any differences? And if so, how do you cope with that?
Well, sure. It's actually the other thing what I'm struggling even till now. Like, you know, like Italians, they're organized different way than we are, like we Czech or Slovak. And even like at the working or even the offices, like the bureaucracy in Italy is kind of heavy thing sometimes, at least for me. So I think it's mostly that, like different organization, timing maybe, you know, they do everything more late, they eat later, and they are more tranquilly, so there is a time for everything. Maybe a bit of this menefregismo, but yeah, but it's like it's a thing which maybe for people who come here for holiday it's really nice, but when living here it's different kind of story. But yeah, each country has something, but these are the things. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
makes sense. And in terms of, you said that you live together with your boyfriend, is that correct? Yes.
Yes.
So how many months or how many days or minutes after you started dating did you move in together?
Well, I can't really say precisely how many months or how many years, because it's been complicated at the beginning, because I was during just summer season here in Italy, and we met actually my second season. And I think like 2 first winters I was going up and down, you know, I was doing the summer in Italy, then I was staying in for a winter in Czech Republic, then we were traveling a lot. But I guess like maybe, like complete like 1 year. I was coming here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, for a month, and then like just I stayed here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it can happen like that. So you kind of slowly entering and then you settle down.
Yeah, I bring the toothbrush, and I bring that.
That's how you do
So
it.
you did like in a quickly way. Okay. Okay. Okay, slowly, slowly. All right, excellent. So now, as we know that you live together, so what does it look like in your household? Like, who is in charge of what house chores? Okay, and if you should compare it to like a Czech and Slovak lifestyle, what are the differences?
Well, in the charge, I think it's our dog actually who is in the charge, but I think it's like more 50-50, because we both do a lot of stuff. I must say that my Italian boyfriend, he's not that kind of mamone. I mean, he's really able to do a lot of stuff. He doesn't have a problem with washing the dishes or help me with the stuffs at home. Like, he's really good at cooking as well. Maybe I'm more taking care of like women things, you know, like taking care of the washing the stuffs and what we need to buy. On the other side, he's taking care of bills and offices, because like I said at the beginning, it's still kind of struggle for me, and he's more calm. So yeah, I think we are all in charge. It's not like one is the queen or another one is king.
Great. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad, yeah.
That's great.
I'm
And
really lucky.
yes,
Yeah, you are.
he's very lucky.
Yeah.
So all the men that are listening, listen to what Misha just said and take it as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Great.
feel really strongly about it, Iran.
Say again?
You feel really strongly about it, Iran.
I did.
So, yeah. Yeah, no, but
And
you are absolutely right. Yeah, it's like it might be a big struggle at the beginning, because many guys here are just like kind of used on that, like a mom service. There's also somebody else to take care after him. So yeah, So you're
Yes.
lucky.
Italians are, a lot of them are real mammoni. So you got a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in terms of like a couple, as a couple, how do you like to spend your free time?
Well, we like spend our free time going out with the dog or going for some trips, mostly in the nature, because my boyfriend, he doesn't really like much like the cities and stuffs. But we even like to stay home, or what we really like, it's like cooking together or go to restaurants, because actually we both American gastronomy, so we have a huge passion for the food, and even like kinda I don't know, criticize or take a look at all the restaurants, you know, what we really love, the food, and try new restaurants, try new recipes, or even just stay home and watching some good movie. I think like every couple.
Yes, sounds good.
Okay. So no cultural differences in terms of free time, but what I'm really interested in is about your family, okay? Because we know that you come, one is from Czech Republic, one is from Italy. So okay, the things might not be always easy, right? So yeah, okay, I just can see your face. Like,
Just your
no,
face.
no.
I think that's the answer.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's not easy. It's not easy because my parents, like, nobody is speaking Italian. Nobody. Just maybe my sister and some of my friends, they speak English. So they kinda make some conversation, but with my family, it's always like smiling and nodding at each other. I'm like in the position of Google Translator of the time, all the time, of course. But actually, sometimes it's a really funny situation. Even last time we went to Czech Republic, my boyfriend happily found this new application, you know, which you can talk through, translate. So
Okay.
my dad, they had fun because sometimes the translation is not even so okay. So it's funny. But even they can't really understand to each other. I think they really like each other, and they say that. So even actually this year was the first time we brought my boyfriend's dad for Christmas to Czech Republic, and he loved everything. He loved everything, family, traditions. He couldn't understand anything, but they changed the phone numbers. I don't know for what, but they really fell in love with each other. Like his
That's a
family.
good
So,
sign. That's a good sign. Yes.
even they can't speak much, the family is there. So that's important. At least something.
Okay, excellent. We are happy to hear that you are really get along with. Really cool. Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, Misha. So thank you very much for all the answers or for coming here today and just, share that experience with us. So once again, this is Misha. You can find her on Facebook. Her page is on Instagram as well. Her page is called Misha Italski Sen. Okay, if you speak Czech or Slovak, you can find all the information here, where she shares her experience from Tuscany. Irene, you already know our Irene, so you can follow her on Instagram as well. And I'm Barbara. We are all on Instagram, yeah, when you can follow us. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we are looking forward to seeing you again here with us.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a nice weekend.